guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Carrie here from Carrie Counts Cash. We are all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I am in between my night shifts, so I'm getting ready to go back in for my last night tonight, and then I will be off for a few days. It wasn't a bad day here. If you hear the wind in the background, I apologize, but I don't know if any of y'all have heard, but Hurricane Fiona struck last night. It wasn't too bad in my part of the province, but down south they really got struck, and then Nova Scotia and PEI got whopped. So my thoughts go out to my fellow Maritimers, and I hope you're doing well. I hope things are okay on your end. I know last night was probably a pretty scary night for you. This is technically Saturday the 24th, so I don't know when I'm going to post this video. Maybe today, maybe Sunday, but I just really hope that everybody is doing well and your friends and your family are all okay and you got through it. Because my niece was right in the eye of the hurricane last night, and I know that it was hard working, wondering about her, and I was so afraid and she was terrified, but everything is good. And I know even being not directly in the eye was still quite a scary experience because I did have loved ones there. And with that said, let's get into our weekly unstuffing and just check in for the 18th to the 24th of September. We're gonna start with the 18th, of course. So we bought some stickers. I think I mentioned those briefly in my last unstuffing video. Those cost me $41.91. They came from, I think it was Stickers by Ashley, maybe. She's on Etsy, but she also has her own website. And I did purchase them from the website. They come from Australia, so there was a fair amount of shipping involved in the cost as well. But I bought quite a few of them, so we'll see if they work functionally for my expense tracking, which is kind of what I bought them for. So those shipped a couple days ago, and I would normally be unstuffing this amount. But if you've watched my last couple unstuffings, you know that I've been spending a lot in my budget envelope and my planner envelope. So I don't have any money left in there. And that is all well and good because I was planning to cover this expense in my cash stuffing that will be coming on the 29th. But I did end up paying back my credit card with points, guys. So I paid $200 worth on my credit card, so the balance left is only $85. Some of these things that we're going to be unstuffing as we go will cover that. And then I did put some groceries on my credit card as well, which I'm going to unstuff directly from my cash envelope. So everything should end up mostly covered, and I might just have to stuff a couple dollars from this paycheck to cover any remaining expenses. So we'll kind of chat as we go about that. Now, we did end up filling up my tank of gas for $70. The price at that point was $156.8. It's went up to $158.0, so that's not too bad. It's kind of holding steady. I like it where it's at, and my current budget of $150 for 2 weeks is been perfect. Next, we got some Chinese. That was $19.90. That came directly out of my eating out budget. And then we paid my iCloud subscription. That was $4.59, and I had taken my subscription money back to the bank already, so this was covered and paid on my credit card. The next thing, on the 19th, we went to the grocery store and got a few things. That cost $18.65. Don't ask me what they were. I don't remember. I think it was just a hodgepodge of stuff. And then we also bought some household cleaning supplies and products, and that cost $38.42, as well as we bought an organizational printable from Etsy, and that cost me $4.78. So we will unstuff both of these numbers from household. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So in my low priority binder, we'll flip almost to the back. And I did make change in here prior to the video because I just didn't want to deal with it on camera. So in household, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we're going to take 20, 30, $5 to cover the 32 something, or the 42. Wait a minute. Why am I taking 35? I mean to take 45. Duh. That is why you have to do a little bit of thinking when it comes to money. Like, it's math. It's not the most simple thing in the world. I'm glad I caught that. That would have been annoying. Okay, so now this should add up a little bit better. So $45 for 38.42 and then an additional $4.78. So we're looking at like 43 bucks basically. So this will definitely cover it. Bring my cash tray right in here. I just got up from my night shifts, guys. Like, don't judge me. Y'all know I can't count on a good day, especially when I'm half asleep. That's probably a reason I shouldn't be filming this video right now, but we were gonna just do, we're gonna ride the wave. We're gonna do what we feel like doing right now, which is filming this video and getting it up for y'all. I can't tell if I'm gonna post it on Saturday or Sunday, but I guess you'll figure out. And then, so we paid my Nissan bill, which was $430. And this normally comes out on the 18th, but the 18th was a Sunday. And so then they take it out the next weekday after that. So that was already paid as well. And then on the 20th, we had a no spend day. And speaking of no spend, I just want to show y'all something really quick. So I don't know if you remember, I got these little like bonus envelopes from Neeks. They were tiny ones, like they were A7s. And I didn't know what I was gonna do with them. So I've since figured it out. So I took this tiny little one and I'm going to do like a no spend challenge with it. So for every no spend day, I'm gonna add $5 between budgeting periods. So we've already got $5 to put in here on our next stuffing, which is fun. And I just stuck this in this little zipper envelope, but I'm gonna come up with something better because when my new envelopes come, which guys, I'm getting so excited about it. They haven't, like, she's not even done making them yet and I'm already like counting down the days. It's pretty sad. That's not gonna fit the vibe, so I'm just going to maybe just tuck it in one of my other savings challenge envelopes so that you can't like see it outright. But I will be doing the no spend challenge moving forward, just like something I figured I could do with that envelope so that it wasn't wasted space. And then on the 21st, speaking of envelopes, I realized that I had forgotten a few categories that I wanted, so I did place another order. That was $37.45. And this I am just gonna budget for directly for the rest of the $85 here on my credit card. I could technically take this out of spending and like wants and things, but I'm just not gonna do that. I don't really want to deplete those envelopes when I know that I can pull money from a bonus paycheck that I have coming where I'm not paying a lot of bills and it's a magic month. So that's how we're gonna do it. And then so sweets, I went to my work cafeteria at lunchtime on this day and I ended up purchasing like just a little piece of cheesecake. So that cost $2.30 for the slice. That came out of my eating out budget. And I had paid that in cash, so that was fine. And then on the 22nd, we have another no spend day. So now we're up to $10 in our no spend challenge. And then that brings us into our 23rd. So for the Kit Kat, I ended up buying him. That was like perfect timing. I don't know if you guys had heard his bell going off in the background, but he decided to scratch just as soon as I said his name. So I might just like leave that in there. For the Kit Kat, I bought him some treats. So that was $13.21. We're going to take $15 out of his envelope. And he's in high priority because he's my only baby. Okay, so we'll take the 20 and we have the 5 here. So he now has 50, 70, 90, 100, and 105. And he doesn't need any food and he doesn't need any litter. And now that I've bought him treats, he should be good for a while. And then we spent, hi buddy. He's come to say hi. I don't think you can see him, but the camera just shook because he's up here on the table with me. So we spent $20.63 at, I believe, Sobeys. And then we ended up spending $57.18 at the Superstore, and it was absolutely packed. So I used the self-checkout line for this one, and I have to pay this back on my credit card. So this we will take out of my cash envelopes. Yeah, come on. Sorry guys, we will have to unstuff $57.18 from my grocery envelope, and forgive me because my cat is climbing all over my lap right now, and I'm gonna take a pause here and just give him some cuddles for a second, and then we'll move on. Okay, so he is still here on my lap just like a baby, but we are gonna try and finish off strong with my cash envelopes. What are we looking for here? My groceries. So we're gonna take $60 from here if we can. So let me try and make some change here for a 20 maybe. Okay, so I made some change. So we're gonna pull out $60, like I said. So 50, 60. So that leaves groceries with $50, $70, $80. And I probably will need to go over the next couple days, but I have enough things to get me through like the next day or so, which is really all I need. And then lastly, I got breakfast for $10 this morning after my night shift, and that came out of my eating out budget. I'll put what I have spent this week on screen for y'all. So right here we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. And then so with the $85 current balance that we have and the $73 addition basically from groceries, that means we should have about 150. So what I will be putting in here from either next paycheck, or I guess let me just have a look and see what we have in low priority, and decide if I want to use this money to pay anything off. So once I do have enough, but let's take 10 from miscellaneous. And we will take 25 from wants. Okay, so quick pause. I did end up doing it basically off camera in this video, but what I decided to do was I did the math. And I know you might have seen me take $25 from wants. I put the $5 back and I took a $10 bill instead, because when I did the math up, I owe just about $158 on my credit card. So this money should be what we owe. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130. Holy crap, guys. This is the problem with Canadian money. I hope that they take this at the bank. I'm going to tape this up off camera because that's crazy and I don't want my bill to rip entirely. So I think we were at 130. Yeah. So then 140, 150, 160, and we owe 158. So this will officially cover it. And this is going to go right back into my credit card envelope. Okay, so that'll do it for the video. I'm sorry, I know it was kind of all over the place with me deciding what I wanted to do to pay down the rest of that money if I was going to wait and stuff it from my next paycheck, or if I was just going to pull it from my envelopes. But the reason I have my envelopes is to have money set away for expenses like that, and we're going to use them to the best of our ability, because what else is cash stuffing for if not that? So that is it for this video. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you in the next video, which is the cash stuffing. Bye!